Guys, it's Tessa. Sorry I haven't done a video in a while, but I thought I would pop on here and do the controversial parenting tag. So just to start off, I believe that all parents make the right decisions for their families and they need to do what's right by them. These are just my opinions on these topics, and just as I would respect your opinions, try to respect mine. So let's get started. Pro-life versus pro-choice. I am pro-choice. I don't believe that abortion should be used as a form of birth control, but I believe that it is the woman's choice of what to do with her body. Let's see, baby wearing, all for it. I think it's great. You can have hands free. They love being close to you. Nothing against that. Circumcision, I am for it. That's a tough one because I feel like there are pros and cons to both sides, and if I were to do it again, I might make a different decision, but really either way, whatever you feel is best for your family. And the next time, if I have another boy at some point in my life, I might make the same decision or I might make a different one. I just have to see how it is then. Adoption, I think that's great if it's with a good family and the mom and dad can't take care of their baby and need to put it up for adoption to have a good life. I think that's fantastic. It's a great option. Baby piercing. I am not for baby piercing. I believe that that's a decision that they should make when they're older. I personally got my ears pierced when I was 10 after begging my parents for it, so I just believe that that's a decision that the child should make. And also, I have this fear that if you pierce their ears, I know having Carter, he was always like pulling at his ears a lot, especially if he was teething, and I just picture them pulling at the earrings, and that could end badly. Breast milk versus formula. I am for either, whatever is going to make your baby healthy and whatever is good for your family. I mean, obviously, you can't argue breast milk as long as you're healthy and not doing drugs or anything like that. Breast milk is the better option, but if not available or if for some reason it can't happen, formula is a great alternative. Spanking, I am not for spanking. I don't believe that instilling fear into your kids like that is a way to teach them a lesson. Co-sleeping. I remember when I was pregnant with Carter and I was so against co-sleeping. I just thought, like, how could any parent ever do that? Why would you risk it? And then when I had him, for the first about 3 months, he slept next to me in my bed every night. So once I had him, I understood why, and since doing it, I don't know how you could roll over them. I mean, I know, God forbid, it happens, but I was so aware of his every movement. I mean, I felt like every time he took a deeper breath than normal, I was wide awake. But I think it's a great option, and it's nice for you to be able to cuddle with them, and it's nice for them being near you. Next, home versus public versus private versus charter schooling. I think that this all depends on where you are, what schools you're near, and what you can afford. Obviously, we all want our kids to have the best education and to be happy in school, because those can be hard times, and we want them to be good times for our kids. So really, like where I am, we have great public schools around us, so I'm going to be sending Carter to public schools, but if we didn't and you could figure out a way to afford it, then obviously private school is good too. And as far as homeschooling, I personally don't think it's for me. I think it's important for them to get out and be independent, away from parents for a few hours, and be able to develop their own social skills without having to rely on parents, and to be able to be in that environment, because I feel like it prepares them for life. Vaccinations. I'm for vaccinations, but I don't believe that you need to follow the order necessarily that they set them in. For example, like last year at his 2-year checkup, they were like, okay, we have, like, I forget, it was like 3 shots we need to do and draw his blood. And I said, no, like, tell me the shots that you feel the most important. He can get 1 shot and you can do his blood. And then I came back like every other week for the next 2 weeks to give him another shot. I feel like giving them so many shots at once is just so overwhelming, and to put so much foreign stuff into their systems at once So I believe that you can make your own schedule for it as long as they get them, because I believe we have the vaccinations and there's some horrible diseases we can prevent thanks to them, so I like to take advantage of that. Medicating children. The only thing Carter's ever been medicated for are ear infections. When the first year of his life, he had, maybe first year and a half of his life, I want to say he had almost 10 ear infections, and it was bad. So we definitely use the amoxicillin, I think that's what it is, for those. Sorry, my hair is bothering me. We definitely used it for that, but as far as in a day-to-day basis, if he has a little cold, I try to use natural remedies, sit near a hot, steamy shower. If he has a sore throat or is coughing, I mix a little bit of honey and lemon juice together, and he just eats like 2 spoonfuls of that, and then it really helps. So yeah, as far as medication, I like to keep it as natural as possible, unless like an ear infection, something like that, that really needs to be treated. Cloth versus disposable diapers. With Carter, I've used disposables, but for my next kids, I am definitely going to be using cloth diapers. I think they are an amazing option. They're so cute. They're so much better as far as money goes. They're good for the environment. The idea of all those diapers just sitting there for years and years and years is really disgusting. And also just, like with Carter, he's very sensitive, and if we had had the money at the time to purchase all that stuff at once, we would have, because I think they would have been better on his skin, and he had a few reactions to certain diapers that he might not have had otherwise if we used cloth. And I think that's it. Let me know if I missed anything, because I wrote it down from one of the videos I watched, so I might have missed one of the questions, so let me know. But that's it so far, and if you guys have any other questions, let me know.